Oh fuck! I fell asleep. Shit. Yes. We got so strong yet erased so completely. How could it happen? It is as if I got my soul back. If I finally found one of the most beautiful places created so long ago. I lost all faith, lost all of my own. Starting this game again. Feels like a relief. Masterpiece. And I have to find which, I think it's this one, right? Back to the thing, back to the final got Pantheon. This isn't even easy to reach. To be honest. Just as a warm up, I will just fight all the bosses. Starts pretty well. No, I got that. Makes sense. Doesn't work out like that.
Burrado miscalado.
Mischief beyond mischief. We cannot escape the even in this highest, most distance of pantheons, or wearer of near, or eater of swords, are the messenger of the gods, or something stranger. We will not defy thee. Continue thy combat. We shall be listening closely. Ah! Why did I do that? but it invokes memories now. Like, after a longer pause, it's not that bad to fight all these bosses. But when you're just constantly trying, it's only game playing, learning experience, beyond work and other stuff, then it starts to get frustrating. Something I really tanked through, and I don't really like that. Of course, I have to get my concentration level high, while also trying to struggle with these I don't know if it's sleep disorder or just tiredness in general. So some bosses I tank through because I can't even concentrate that much.
Yes,
Something unfair is that we are one-hitters. We cannot get multiple hits in. So this one should kill us, kind of. Not 100% but at least. Because it's a very strong and powerful attack. And we just get one hit from it. It's kind of like unfair and like balancing of the thing. But yeah, so when thinking about playing the game fairly, something's not still even already not wonderful. Perfectly safe, perfectly fair against our enemies. And then with the resilience, like sometimes not even using help will get hit. No matter how much we would have lost. That's kind of like nuts. But to be honest, many bosses are kind of, in a certain sense, seem to be a little bit more versatile. But maybe that, or strong or something, but maybe that's just an illusion. Depends on which boss one might look at. Like this guy, he's not that interesting. This is interesting how much after such a long time I'm able to. Oh, crystal grubbers! Crystal grubbers! I'm able to play this game. It's like if it's implanted in my brain. But one of them is already dead. That was crazy. See, I can hit my enemies much faster, like the other bosses, than I can be hit in full-on hits. You just get damage, and half of the game just freezes for a moment. One, like, kind of like. No, all of them. This is also really weird in this God Slayer mode or whatnot. All of them start to just attack me, no? This is pure chaos. Just that it can't even hear the sound normally stamping up all the time because I just constantly get hit. Without that kind of loophole that I can like crawl under the dash attack, I would already be dead. Even with all these buffs I have. Is something I cannot really. But the charging is also super crazily fast. Which might not be a good thing in this fight, because then I cannot crawl under each of them dashing sometimes. Because I'm either full of health already again, or it stops just right before they hit me, before I can pass them. That was close. But of course, this kind of fight, if I just keep on the same strategy over and over again, it's not really. It's just time consuming. I don't even know that much what triggers their the health bar. Okay, one of them at least is health right now. The only weakness I have is right before I charge. I need a while to initiate charging my health back. Before I recover, there's a new pause, and that most of the time interrupts kind of the whole thing. So one of them is, yeah. And also can just charge three masks at the same time, because then it also needs to refill and send the boss. Obviously, didn't even lose the health. I wonder what happens if one... Oh wait, no. All the bosses have to be discovered to get to this point. So no Pantheon can be opened with bosses you never have seen in the game itself. So basically, that's a real last kind of thing to do here. Maybe we should first do the final boss normally. But also, I'm super curious what happens if we defeat this Pantheon here. It might be just the normal ending with some extra quote from the God Seeker himself. And that might be it. But who knows? Maybe we just this. So now I realize it was just one thing, one exception for the bosses we meet. We never met Radiance, and we kind of technically never really met the Hollow Knight. So these two, of course, are just there. They just popped up for no reason. Because the game is over if we defeat those two. So these are the exceptions. And also, the Nail Masters, in the game we meet them all. We met them all, but we don't fight them. This is the first time we fight the Nail Masters. Is the respective Pantheon stuff, and then also the last one is just the second and last time we fight. So it's basically Nail Masters and Hollow Knight and Radiance, which definitely do not appear outside of the Pantheon. They do appear outside of the Pantheon. They definitely they do not before the Pantheons has to be defeated. Okay, now I'm dead. Or it's kind of crazy.
Bam. Finner.
So how I came back that quick is super weird. this weird kind of pedophile thing, man. Yeah, I always forget about this. You remember how I struggled the first time to kill this guy? And now I don't even get why there's a pause after defeating him. Sleeping God, we can barely feel thy presence among the green left behind. What strength you once possessed fades beyond time and tune. Such magnificent skill, even in decline. If only thee could teach us that grow so large. Oh, I didn't even... Ah. Ugh. think also the only thing which makes me survive all these bosses one after another is the fact that well, that's not even dead. It's the fact that I can recharge my health. Also, I really think this thing I have never seen, like this Nosk here, I have never seen within the game. So this is one other boss. So that's not 100% answer that every boss has to be met in the game, but the main bosses at least all have to be found within the Pantheons. I mean, there is one, I don't know if it's named Nosk or something, we met, which is crawling, but not the one which, like, maybe this is just the final Pantheon version of Nosk. Recharging this in the hope that there's not a pause again. It's not. It's the right decision. But it's super difficult to dodge attacks. Sometimes you just... This one is super crazy. So very often one just gets hit. Anyways. Yeah, I mean the thing with Silk Never is and the problem with many things which go into such a cost fallacy crisis or something is laziness and settlement and decadence. And I think I don't wanna say, I don't wanna blame Team Sherry to not do a great job. They are doing a phenomenal job, and they landed this very great hit. Hollow Knight. But at this point, I think they're settled. I think they went decadent. They're working hard, but also working harder. Working a lot, but not that sufficient. And so the longer they took, the more they didn't 100% finish, and the less stuff they have. So people just, or staff, people just move out, and they have to find replacements. And also the less, the higher the expectations will become, because people say, yeah, now they had so long time in development, and now they really became perfectionists at this point. So what is communicated to the outside is not, well, sorry, we had been super lazy, which would be essentially the better message, rather than I mean, they might not have been lazy, but they might have just settled. They might have stagnated, and that might be the message. It isn't even that much of laziness. Laziness is so negative. Laziness as like they didn't even try. I think they tried a lot, and they tried super hard to bring this on the table, and I think they still do. And what is important is that they might do it, or that they will follow this dream to fulfill this, to get it on, or at least they do it kind of, even if it's not their biggest dream to finish Hollow Knight. It's a dream of many others, and there's a lot of people who want to see the Silk Song being released someday, who even offer help and who think, yeah, let's go on. So vanity, proud, and all these things sometimes hinder a company from succeeding at the end. And this is something really sad. This is very anticlimactic, and this is depressing. And I think in times like this, such things might just be set aside, even if you can feel it. We shouldn't make it leave. We shouldn't make it lead our life. We shouldn't make us drive by it, but be aware of it and proceed. And I tanked the next boss. And I tanked this guy. I also forget a lot of things that I can basically that would have been that already. Like the dash attack can phase through your attacks. Like, I have to actually beware for that. But I'm bad. I'm bad in this talking diminished. Talking diminished the motivation and the effort to put in. So that's how to defeat this guys. But this is only possible with this bonfire mod and some tweaks. Ha! Got it! Got it! I just froze him. That's because the version is so old, I guess. I never ran into this bug, but yeah. No, I did. I've read about some stability issues that sometimes this guy might lose, I think, and that they fixed it and then used it, but there was like, it doesn't freeze for me, but now and then. These 4 instead of 3 extra vessels. Like we cheated a little bit much of overcracking on the boss. But the very final boss, in my first run I didn't, it wasn't a complete run. I'm still, I think I lost the save game on my Switch, and but before I also gave up on defeating the very last boss for quite a while, and then I had it on a modded Switch, and somehow sometimes they say, okay, I can't play this game anymore, and I believe that instead of just trying again and then it works. Or I did believe that. I wasn't that experienced with modded Switches. And so I accidentally deleted everything on this card and set it up again. So I saved it. I deleted kind of the saved game. Because the modded Switch, you have everything on the SD card, like all the audio files. Even if you buy them, you download them onto your custom firmware, which is on the SD cards. You cannot just completely set it up again without losing some save games or something. When not doing something to preserve them, so I could have used something like memory, like save game backup app or something, a homebrew app or something, and then it wouldn't have happened. But I really like to play this game on Steam. It's totally another experience on my side. I mean, the format of the game does work pretty well portable as a game, but the experience itself would still be limited playing it portable. At least playing it somewhere not quite like, ooh, I have to catch my next train, or people, or I'm sitting in train, people ask whether the seat is free or not, and things like this. So was this supposed to be the second version of it? Like all these bosses, they start to like blend in. It's like super crazy, this long kind of Pantheon. So much stuff at the same time. I think that's kind of overwhelming to my eyes. This is at least the first version of the soul. It's the soul master of the Grand Tyrant. Hey, they don't even start with full health for some reason. Maybe because they are crystal globers instead of normal ones. No, I didn't make it. Oh, I did it. Accidentally, I just tanked it over. Oh, I got so tired. Oh god, I got so tired. Where you at? Oh gosh. It was super fun to start up the game again and to play it a little, but the boss fight is like really it's Pantheon. For everyone who have taken a look onto my channel. Well, recently I just finished Metroid Doom, at least the standard Metroid Doom map. I'm kind of curious if there is another map, because in the mod description there's written there's another map. I have no idea if it's a multiplayer, single player map, what the map does, where to find it. Is it just the second map of the game, or is it some other map? Like, and I just died. I think at this point, I think the last boss, the very last part, is the one I want to do, and so the conclusion of all this might be we might not even be able to do this before defeating the last boss level. Not that it is not being able, not that one is not being able to do it technically, you can just defeat it, right? But psychologically, physiologically, like, the player himself might just not grow as much to really do so. It's a super huge threshold. But maybe the threshold will be even higher when this last boss is also nothing new. So I wonder, maybe I did talk bullshit and it's even much harder if even the last boss is nothing very new. So yeah, I think makes sense. Maybe me is the problem and not the general player himself. So I wanna take a look onto. Okay. So I see. I mean, that might be interesting. Here comes some really crazy stuff. This is more of a challenge for me than I don't know if I can ever defeat it. I think I have some kind of pattern where to do that. So you're always looking for the pauses to recharge the energy, the health. For instance, this one. I think he's already done. It wasn't that much of a challenge. Just the wish to. Okay. I'll say I wish to recharge everything. It would be cool if I would always start over at this bench, but it isn't like every epoch is kind of like not savable. Like you have to start over the whole Pantheon again each time. It's like a weird shit. Even long departed, we feel the afterglow of the god power that set this throne. It lays heavy upon this kingdom. That lingering power alone was beacon enough to draw us to holiness. How bright it must have been to mortal Baxter before it. Mortal Baxter before it. A god so strong, yet erased so completely. How could it happen? I really like the Hollow Knight. It's one of my favorite bosses, even I'm not that good into sometimes. He's such iconic. Whoa! I surpassed the strongest attack. There comes the Radiance. How it just comes from the background, just flying over. Absolute Radiance. It's a little faster than the normal one, right from the beginning, because the normal one also gets a little faster for a while. But I think it's somehow I can shoot now these little. It's kind of new, I suppose. Ah, fuck. Ah, shit. I think the double damage always shoots me the most. I don't know. I have to recharge so often again. Oh, I'm dead. Woo! I may just enough recharge to not die instantly. Oh, this is so fucked up. This is just first phase. It's not that difficult usually. It shouldn't be. It's supposed to be, but I'm so bad at this game. At least those bosses, sometimes. You just make one mistake and then everything's over. Like it's super weird. Like chain reaction of just trying to constantly recharge and then not taking care of the attacks and dying. And so, but this is something which rises my blood pressure again. I don't know why am I recording this. Just skip back to the final boss again, and hopefully we will come further than this first stage. That is definitely something. I don't know if I can skip the Hollow Knight myself. We will see. Hopefully we can. Okay, that is unrealistic shit going on here. He survived! Wow. Mostly this one, which is coming now. But yeah. I also want to progress. That's the thing. That's the thing why I want to skip directly to the final boss. I could think about one thing. I want to dream gauge here. So like oh shit, oh no. Okay. That was bad. Now I reach. How it's called in English. If you help them with their homeworks and such, and to understand some stuff, some teacher like private teaching, but in some private teaching like facility, so like yeah, I'm good at math and physics and math and computer stuff. Computer science, and then yeah, we need someone who can just help and this and that, like help. There's two girls who are not that good at math, and if you can come by and so on, and so yeah, why not? I was pretty good in this. So now I set a dream gate. I want to see if I can always come back to it. I was pretty good. It was just one time, and they even asked if I can come by again, because they really got it then when I just explained it to them. But then I was in I got a job in another town, in another city, and so I wasn't able to come by during the week at least, and so yeah. But I'm always thinking like becoming a teacher, if that would be an option. There's so much loose like stuff here, like loose little sheets, and they fly around like every time wind comes. Super disturbing and super unnerving shit going on. Anyways, so I was thinking about teacher career and so on, like if it will fulfill me a little bit more. But always when I'm thinking, if something fulfills me, if something makes me self, if something makes me that's me. I was like I would kind of drive insane, I think, because I don't know what to do then. But yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing to do. Let's see if I can just go into the boss fight straight. So this is normal, and then it's super weird. I don't know if this will, like, why it's possible and if this will do something. Might be that, yeah, it works. What the fuck? And I cannot be. Oh, okay. Okay, I see why this is problematic. I don't get hit. So I'm directly in the junk pit, which is a good thing because then I can directly let's see where I got. Okay, I've loaded the wrong thing. Doesn't matter. It's somewhere in the thing. Okay, that's just, I don't know what, but it's not what I wanna do actually. Some Pantheon, just right before some Pantheon. That's actually true. But I think I can set something there. But what we wanted to say is, for this session, we have to be quickly. We want to defeat the Radiance normally, so I have to go back all the way to, like, the crossroads to. This was super silly. Oh gosh. No. To get to the real Radiance, or not the real, it's like the normal Radiance, and then oh gosh. I wonder where to go to the biggest. The compass is fucked up. I think I'm Forgotten Crossroads. That looks good if you just go there and use the elevator up there. Like, so to find the way up. And somewhere it's not easy when something is gloomy on the screen. A huge plasma screen, and it's not that much. What? Why should I White Defender? Oh yeah, there was. Okay. I didn't. I think I didn't defeat the White Defender. I guess the dream version of the Dung Defender. I did not defeat him yet. Ah, fuck. I want to be smart, but I didn't make it. So now we are here. Can go there. I can try going up. It's not working. So going there. I was thinking something like this there. Maybe also go up. I think I'm wrong, but it's the wrong path, isn't it? I lost track actually. I went and then left. Isn't there something up there? Maybe I'm. I completely lost track. Oh, there was something. Okay. It wasn't normal. I think yeah, and I go up here, I guess. That's kind of like okay. Okay, this doesn't give me so. And then I have to go. Can I go there up? There's nothing. I hate when the compass fucks up. I don't know how to fix it. He was doing a lot with visuals and everything, but it never worked for him. I have to go one more up. That would be directly at the point of destruction. Source of infection. I think I'll leave it as this. Should actually work out. Hey there. This is future Marcus, and you can see actually that the audio is gone, but so that my voice is gone, so my mic was gone. But what happens here actually is that there was no Hornet coming to help me here. And I was wondering why and what actually happened and how I can get this back. And I was figuring out a lot of things one can still do, which might have been not saved or not progressed, or what I still have to do to make this event trigger again or something like this. But actually there was other reasons. But as you can see here right now, nothing happens if I try to dream nail him. So I had to find my way back, and what I actually do here is I'm now first go for the seer and see whether I may have not enough essence anymore, because I used the dream nail a lot to beam me around, so maybe there's a certain threshold I reached off. So here I will go back to the seer, so I leave you alone with this, and then later I will comment for other stuff I want. As you can see here now, at the seer, she says something about some essence, so I need some essence to get in. So for this I actually run into she wants me to collect 2,400 essence. I go to the Pale Knight or something. No, not the Pale Knight. How's it called? Yeah. Wait. This guy. Yeah. How's it called? It has a name. We will see in a minute. So she searches here, and there's a little hint. The white things I can shoot so quickly, the white spirit balls, things. All the reason why the event with Hornet just so I think he's a little bit more aggressive in the original like soul fight version. Like when we fight him normally than in the Pantheons, but that could be just it's just a coincidental hit, I guess. So defeating the defender, getting some nice message. My friends, I will protect our dear kingdom. Have faith. We will all meet again, I promise it. And back at the seer, actually, she just vanished. So what the outcome will be, you will see. So. So this kingdom was born from that betrayal. Until all hunters began to dream of that forgotten light. That's kind of like talking about the Radiance. What done is done. So it's like now we come to a point where the tribe, kind of the physical appearance of her tribe, wants to get to an end, in Hollow Knight at least, and everything around it, I guess. Light, Radiance, I remember you, and she vanished. Ascension, so it's just an achievement we get from this, and actually it doesn't help us so much, as we will see. And then there's another thing at this point here in the Forgotten Crossroads, where I don't know if I thought I already did all this, but it could be that I didn't. But it looks like I did it, but the event triggered because I messed up something with the debug menu. So there's this little mini boss thing where I have to kill all these wench flies, and after that, not wench flies, these other things, and after that, there is something we will get. mother fly here uses a glowing womb, which can basically spawn these little fly fellows and makes them helpless. This is a job. I think there's just 2 left now, right? So 2 charms left to have all the charms. Actually, it's really it's really weird that the Bonfire version of the Hollow Knight, which is definitely the same game but with mods, I didn't manage to find all the charms, and in the very first run I did, I just nailed it completely. I just found all the charms at the end anywhere, and I didn't even use any hint or something. So that has been done. I tried out to figure out what's happening, and then I finally found out the issue that the King's Heart was on and not the Void's Heart. So the King's Heart was at level 2 and usually is level 3. This is something which can happen when messing up with the debug menu without using the mouse and so on, but just with buttons. So having it on and but then pressing some buttons. How I skipped the bosses in the Pantheons actually was like this because I didn't want to have always the like pause the game to kill all this to skip a boss. It's a quick skip, but it really killed like my my thing there. And so now when I now go back into the final fight, I actually will defeat it. I will also I will defeat it with renaming it and then go into the real final boss. It's so weird that the version, the leftover version of the Hollow Knight is just absolutely infected. Right? So the actual Hollow Knight is the one in the Pantheon, so this one is an infected version, which is basically just a vessel. I think the name was also something about pure vessel and not Hollow Knight. So it became a pure vessel for the faction Radiance. I still wonder what's the real kind of like thing and there is where it helps us to get the head of the thing. The weird part is that this kind of was, I think, the thing which helps us at the very beginning against the Guardians, and I think it just did it because one turns came. So it casted out the Guardians would contain us right in the plane or something like this, and then Radiance came and cast the Guardians out to make us escape the plane. And so, like, what actually happened is, like, it gave us tips and it helped us to kind of, like, finally sent all the Guardians to salvation, and it could even be that it consumes, Radiance consumes the Guardians and everything. We dream nail into that. So as you can see, even with the normal Radiance minus P close, very often going into absolute madness of death, like near-death experiences here. So I don't think that this is kind of a legit thing to first go for the last Pantheon, try to defeat the absolute Radiance. But yeah, let's see the fight going on. Super weird to watch this later and also comment. Commenting is a little more qualitative, I think, at a certain point. That is just about the game. But yeah, it's time consuming also. Care very much. At least all some of the hits are still twice. Like some of them still do double damage. Like these little spears there, double damage. But I think not everyone does. Not everything does double damage. Could be. It's difficult for me to say. Now the Radiance gets eaten by the void and casts itself out to survive. But interesting that I even use spells to hit it. Now, yeah, it's shooting some of these small platforms away, so I can sometimes not use this. This is basically, as we can see, all these shadows rising up. Nearly already the very last sequence here. For people who have not seen this boss fight, even that it's kind of like desperating how I just did not get the final hit, like for so often. There is the shadow of the Hollow Knight. This is these dark soul of the Hollow Knight holding the Radiance, and then I can blow the final like hits. Finally blow out the light of infection to come to an end. It's consumed by the void. All the essence comes back to the land, to Hollow Nest, but still it's not covered yet. It's actually spread on. This really reminds me of Alien that much. Like, I like the style because it's so close to Alien. With this egg and everything, and the void is like the black goo. It's everything very cool. There we see that even the good ending is a tragic ending for us. The Hollow Knight is now on its fellows down there, the void, all his brothers and sisters, and then like my thing is broken, my TV is broken. So I was thinking about like how to think about future, how to make up future, and how to deal with uncertainty that things might not even have out as planned, even for the most certain plan, and how to deal with with expectations and with reward about these expectations. And I was looking for just simple quotes about future, and there were very often there were these quotes: "The man makes the future, and you have to run for your future, otherwise it overruns you." Which is better, running from the future. The making is also much good phrase, but not by talking. And so I was trying to find an analogy to this kind of wisdom there. To not talk so much about what's gonna happen, rather than just working towards it. And one is the uncertainty, saying, yeah, it could be that I will end up as this and that, or it looks, I'm kinda certain that it goes into this direction, but I cannot say for now. So that not rising the expectations to a point where there is a goal you have to fulfill no matter what. Because I was also saying then as a quote, not as a quote, I was saying as a comment to that video, knowing too much about the future and what might happen can, even if you wanted to so much, even if you really want that this will happen, can lead to that it will never happen. That things will get into the way naturally. So the sheer knowledge about the future can cause it not happen. So most of the time, this is the thing. You know that something is gonna come, and then suddenly, especially if it's something very positive, some dreams you have, or will not come to that point. And why is that? Because you have put yourself into such trouble to fulfill just this one goal, this one outcome, that you never thought about other possibilities, and so went so much into a crisis when it doesn't straight go into this, that you weren't able to bear the stress and this information at the end. If that sounds very familiar, I'm trying to not certify your future before it already happened. It looks pretty good that it will go into this direction. Rises the expectations of you doing something for it. It tells the people you're telling this information, and then also telling yourself that there is a way, there is a challenge, there's a way to actually come to this point. It rises the expectation that it can, so it's not a certain expectation, it can one day go into this direction, and that this is what you want right now, and you might not want it in the future, but you would like to, right? So that's kind of the whole message. Many quotes about the future were like, yeah, you have to make your future, or you have to plan up what you want. We all shape our future and so on. What I found was a much better quote from Malcolm X. It's like working towards tomorrow. Making tomorrow more certain is preparing for today. And I think this is the best quote for this whole situation, because you can only make your future if you work for it already. Your future is not certain, but today is certain. You know what you want to do today and what you want to accomplish in the near future to make your future really fulfilled.